PRS, University of Wisconsin, Madison. I'm the microsurgery teacher, Weifeng, and today we are very happy to have visiting student and Eric, and amazingly we have the same family name. This family name is in China it has more than 2,000 history. We will talk about that later. Okay, Eric, introduce yourself a little bit to our friends.
Yeah, my name is Eric. I'm a fourth year medical student at Wake Forest, and I'm here on a sub-I. I'm just very excited to have this time to practice micro and learn the basics.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and then Eric said when he spent 1 year in research and he practiced microsurgery. That's amazing. Yeah. So today as a I still want to keep the same plan. We introduce in the introduction we talk about the microscope, the instrument and suture, and then we share and start to practice tying knots. And I would like to see what kind of tips I can share to you to help you make better.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get started. Maybe see here. So, Eric, I know you, the microscope, there's three parts. Eyepiece, and then objective lens, and then the foot control. So the eyepiece, this one, everyone knows, very familiar of this one in the pupil distance. And then this is the objective lens. When we focus, or when we image our eye, so I can see one lumen, or can see one field. It's big. When it's bigger, we can see like almost like this way, like this. And then when it's too small, it's kind of overlap a little bit. Yeah. And then we can bend it up and down. So we look straight. So looking straight and sitting straight can help us to kind of less fatigue, getting comfortable. Like usually microsurgery may take 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes like 10 hours. I have done one case is kind of last 12 hours. So getting comfortable position is important. Yeah. And you try a little bit. Yeah.
Does the chair go any higher or?
Yeah, you want to try this chair? Yeah, we want our kind of elbow can rest like comfortable like 90 degree, and then we also want our foot can put on the floor. Yeah.
This is better than I think.
Yeah, you may see if you can go a little bit lower.
Lower?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the lowest.
No.
Okay, now it's try. I think microscope is our best friend.
Yes.
So it's also our best toy. Just play it. It's pretty solid, it won't break. this one first. And match your eye.
How close do you get to the microscope?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm just want to talk about that. Like the light is coming up from here and then project from the lens. So when it project, it become a light cone. So stand up. You stand up. And look at here. Look at here.
Yes.
And this is the sharpest point. When it's getting further, it become blur and bigger. When it's getting closer, it also getting blur and bigger. So we want all this light enter our pupil so we can see everything. So this is how far our eye should stay away from the lens. It's about like 1 inch or about 2-3 centimeter.
Thank you for showing me.
Yeah, so the first thing is make it match our eye first. That's the first step.
It matches my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to stay away. And then look at the lens. You see 2 light spots in the lens, right?
Yes.
Now I want you to move your head slowly closer and tell me what happened.
Oh, they come together. It goes like this,
Yeah.
and it's like this, and then it gets clear.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is one of my kind of teaching method. Some of the students, when it's their first time using the microscope, they didn't make sense of 2 eyes see 1 field. So I would like them to try this kind of dynamic. You see 2 eyes see 1 field. Yeah, it's a very good teaching method.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your student have some difficult in understand that, you can let them try this way. Okay. Now what's this?
This is for each eye, right? For the lens adjustment.
Yeah, like this didn't change anything. But here there's a plus and there's a minor. What does it use for? The thing about the glasses.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. This is change the lens diopter.
Okay.
Yeah, like for the senior people, and they have seniors professor. When their eye will develop some near farsighted, so they need to adjust this diopter to match their eye. It's kind of correcting your eye by putting on the glasses the same thing. Like for me, I have some nearsighted, but I didn't wear glasses, so I need to adjust to match my eye. So by correcting your eye, so you can see the same focus level of your on the other side. If it didn't match your eye, when you can see clear, your student they won't see clear at the same level. Yeah. So is your eye already all good now?
Right now it's not well focused.
Yeah, focus is another thing. We didn't adjust the focus, but we need to match our eye first.
Okay.
So if your eye is normal, make sure put it in the neutral position.
Yeah, I don't wear glasses.
Yeah, turn here. Only turn here you change. Turn here it just move the lens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you don't need to wear glasses, your eye is totally normal, just put it in the neutral position.
I didn't see that line before. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now here, 10. Here, 0.4. So now the microscope, the power, the magnification is multiplied
So four
4
times.
times.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can go. Now is the foot control. Yeah. Foot control you can see on the left side is the zoom, and then on the right side is the focus. You can step on the zoom.
Up or down?
Yeah, you can move the microscope a little bit and go to find the focus
Okay.
level. Yeah.
pretty good.
Mm.
What is the zoom button?
Hmm?
Does the zoom button work?
Oh, the zoom button is like seesaw.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you step on the other side, you go. Use your heel to step on the side close to you.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is zoom out. It's already all the way the end.
Okay.
Step on the other side.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Just keep zooming all the way and see. Yeah, zooming all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So zooming all the way, you will see it's going to 24 times. 2.4 now is now the magnification is 24 times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is a nice microscope.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's kind of many years
Yeah.
older than, definitely older than you, but not older than me.
How does this focus button work?
Focus button is, you can try. Let's go up and down for the fine adjustment.
Nice.
At the beginning, if totally out of focus, we move the whole microscope up and down to find the focus.
Mhm.
When it's a little bit, we want to adjust a little bit, and then we use the foot control, the focus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, paper.
Now it's 4, right? Magnification is 4, right?
Mhm.
Okay, now tell me what is the diameter we can see? How many millimeters?
Should be 60 millimeters diameter.
Yeah, okay, write down. Yeah, now it's 4 times, and then the 60.
Okay.
Yeah, and now take a look at the depth. Now how many millimeter we can see clear?
60.
Clear.
Oh, clear?
Yeah, because light beyond here is not so clear. We don't want to do micro on here. This is pretty good.
I think up to 20 is pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, write down. Okay, now zoom in the microscope all the way.
It's so bright.
Yeah. So now it's our focus. Yeah. Now you can use the focus. Step on the focus to adjust the microscope a little bit.
Do you normally use left foot for both, or do you like to use both feet?
Yeah, you try. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, now you can see it's only like 1 centimeter, 10 millimeter. We can see in this 24 times magnification. So the diameter is 1 centimeter,
Mhm.
right? Okay,
Mhm.
write down. Write down.
Okay.
Okay, now let's take a look at depth.
Should be 2 millimeter at most.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, 2 millimeter.
Okay.
Okay, now I want you to imagine there's a space. At 4 times magnification, this space is like 6 centimeter wide
Mhm.
and then 2 centimeter high. This is the box we can do micro inside.
Mhm.
Out of that, it's blur, we don't want to do. And when it goes to the 24 times, this space going so tiny to 1 centimeter wide, and then only 2 meter high. That tiny box is the space we can do micro. It's really, it will become really hard, right? So, and the principle of microsurgery is go to the lowest power we can see things clear and comfortable, instead of going to higher power and see things bigger. Yeah.
That's a good principle.
Yeah. Okay, now zoom out the microscope again. Okay, and then zoom in again.
More?
Yeah, all the way. Okay, all right.
More?
No, now it's already the limit, right? 24 times. 24 times. Right?
Yes, 24 times.
So at the beginning we zoom in and then lose focus, and then we need to refocus a little bit. This time,
It's staying focused.
yeah. So what happened? So we want to stay in focus, right? We want a microscope. This is best. We zoom in and zoom out. The microscope can stay focused.
Is it because we calibrated the focus to the 24?
Yeah, that's one of the cause of about that. So here I want to talk about is the depth. I think about the depth when we at the 4 times, the depth is like 2 centimeter. So this ruler may be in here, maybe in here. We can see clear, right? Maybe in here. And when we zoom in the microscope, that become 2 millimeter. So if the ruler is not in here, it will fall out focus. And most of the time, we won't be so lucky to stay in the same place. That's why when we zoom into 24, it out of focus. And then we refocus the microscope again. The depth, the ruler is within these 2 millimeter. And then when we zoom out again, the microscope, the depth become bigger. So the larger depth will definitely including this small depth inside. So this is a turn of the perfect stature of the microscope is parfocal. Parfocal. Parfocal, the way to get it into parfocal is set up the microscope in higher power, and then go to the appropriate power to do microsurgery. So the microscope you stay in focus. For example, if we do a finger replantation, we may use 6 on the nerve, maybe 8 on the artery. We go to 10 on the vein. So if we set it up like at 20 or 16, and then we go to the appropriate power to do different things, the microscope can stay in focus. We don't need to move it again and again. Yeah.
That makes sense. Great.
Yeah. So that's the real clinical practice, how to apply the focus, the depth. Yeah. I learned this term from representative of the size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know the microscope is this. We can set it up like that way, but I don't know there's a terminology of that.
Cool.
Okay, now zoom out the microscope. Now the microsurgery, you see there's a lot of instruments, right?
Yes.
But actually there's only 4 instruments. So this is needle holder, scissor, forceps, and this is also kind of forceps, right?
these dilators? That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah, yeah, you got it. Yeah, so if you have these 4 instruments, that's good for microsurgery. Needle holder, scissor, forceps, dilator.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something a little bit different, like the coupler. You have that coupler instrument. You may have different shape of the instrument, a different size of the blade and something. But mostly that's 4 instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this is the needle holder. What do you see differently?
The tips are different.
Yeah.
This one is, I haven't seen this one before.
That's a scissor and needle holder
Oh, okay.
combination.
They spring back on their own when you close it. It rebounds.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I have. Is that the locking mechanism?
Yeah. Look at the Look at it under the microscope. You try see how you lock and how you unlock.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a hook, right? When you reach the hook and then it lock. When we press it beyond the hook, you unlock. Okay. And then there's look at the handle. This flat handle, round handle. Flat handle, you can kind of control it better because it's kind of flat and then stable. You can holding it more steady. The round handle, the good feature is you can turning it easier. Yeah. And then the most important is the tip. This instrument is the standard needle holder.
Yes.
When they name it as a standard, that means the tip is 0.3 millimeter. See that? 0.3. This rainbow set is the super fine needle holder. So super fine is, you can see here, 0.1. Round handle, curved needle holder. The tip is curved, so 0.1. So you can see it's thinner, like this one, 0.1. So the 0.1 is kind of used to holding some smaller needle, like on the 11 node suture. Like the 8 or 9, we want a stronger needle holder to catch it. And this one is a special one I bought for when I was doing a kidney transplant, for a kidney transplant lab.
Is this your personal set?
No, it's a
training set.
Training set. Yeah, but I bought something I did like this. The kidney transplant required a warm ischemic tire within 30 minutes. That means I need to finish it within 30 minutes. But I don't have a system because the microscope is the single hand microscope. And then when I do the microsurgery, after I finish a stitch, I need to put it down, and then pick up a scissor, and then cut the suture, and then put it down, and then pick up a needle, and then making every time is kind of really kind of go to 33, 34. And then I know there's a needle holder like that. And then I bought this one, so I don't need to put it down. I just keep going, cut the suture and keep going. This way can save me like 5 minutes, and then I can get it done like 28 minutes.
Good. Perfect.
But sometimes it's crazy when I try to do a running suture, and then I accidentally catch the suture, and I don't know, I try to pick up the needle actually, and then the suture in there, and then I cut it. So I know I have to always close it while I was moving.
Yes.
Yeah. And here's something special design here.
For the, it's not a scissor, so I assume the tail comes out this way. No?
Huh? Right here, like this one is this. Sometimes why you can see here is wide open. It's because sometimes when we holding the suture get caught in here. The suture get caught in here, and then as we holding it, this one is still good. Yeah, some old style needle holder here can catch the suture.
And break
Like
it?
this one, see?
Yeah.
This one still catch a little bit, so making it break the suture. That's why later all the company they send this one down and make a space there, so the suture won't get caught in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this one is even kind of, they do so significant gap there, so it won't catch within here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that's the needle holder. Yeah, like this one, you can see the C is curved, 14 centimeter long. Yeah, if you want, you can take a picture, because you won't see so many needle holders at the same time.
I've only seen like this one.
And you can see like the material is also different. Like this titanium instrument, stainless steel. The problem of the stainless steel and titanium is it can get magnetized. This one is already demagnetized. We have demagnetizer here.
Yes.
Yeah, some of them they really bad, and then the needle just come attached to it. So the titanium instrument they won't get magnetized. That's the good thing. So Caesar, like we can see the different, the same handle, and most important is the blade size. This is the standard PRS set for the reconstructive microsurgery. This one is a little bit smaller, so it's for the hand surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, when we go in like super microsurgery, like lymphatic vessel, LVA something, there's even smaller, finer tip Caesar.
Okay.
The finer is more expensive. Like this may be 3,000. This may be 500, and then the super fine Caesar will become like 700.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a set of super micro in Caesar, but we use it too much. Now it's already blunt.
Do they sharpen these or no?
It's
no
really hard to,
So you have to buy
sharpen it. Yeah, they don't want to provide their service.
Right.
Like this standard says the blade size is like 2 centimeter from the tip to the joint. And this one is about like 1.5. And the super 5 one is like 1.2, kind of that, but the size is narrower and sharper. Okay. And it has a special name. The name is here. You can take a look. So curved Caesar. Like the same thing, curved Caesar. So most of the time, when we're doing dissection, we use curved Caesar.
Yes.
So this curved Caesar is the dissection Caesar. Caesar, D is dissection, C is curve, 15 centimeter long. So this is, MI is the company, I think. So SAS, that's the first S is the Caesar, adventitia. This S is straight, 15 centimeter long. So the dissection Caesar is, yeah, it makes sense. But this one, adventitia Caesar didn't make sense. Like when we're doing, before we do the anastomosis, we like to clean the adventitia a little bit, because we don't want the adventitia go into the lumen.
Right.
Because the adventitia is the strong coagulation factor 3. So once you get into the lumen, the blood cell will think, oh, there's a hole, and then you try to attach it. And in the microsurgery, when we cut the adventitia, if you go to a textbook, it looks like that. You pull the adventitia away, and then you use a straight scissor to cut. I mean, that's the reason they named this as an adventitia scissor. But that's too good to be true. Most of the time, if we can pull the adventitia away like this way, that means the adventitia already degloved from the vessel. Probably we need to cut it. It's not a healthy vessel. So most of the time we hold it a little bit, and then we dissect a little bit out, and then clean it in multiple spots and clean adventitia.
Yes.
So we still use dissection scissor to clean the adventitia. Straight scissor mostly we just use for a straight cut. Okay, that's a scissor.
Yes.
Yeah, and then here, yeah,
Scissor dissection, curved, 18 centimeters.
yeah, 18 centimeter long. So this R is the round handle. This A is the A mirror, the diameter of the needle holder. So the diameter of the handle is global standard is A millimeter.
Okay.
And in atomic they make a little bit smaller sometimes, like 7. But mostly it's the A millimeter. Okay, so that's the scissor. Forceps, you can see the forceps. It's also like just different shape, different. This is a rainbow. This is a super fine needle for the super microsurgery, and this is angle one, and also like this is a couple of difference. This one is also a super fine. This one is a 0.5, 0.05 the tip. This one is 0.025. So this is the smallest tip available now in the market. I can find. So the standard one is 0.3. Take a look at this one. So when we do like DIEP or something, ALT, see 0.3. This one is 0.05.
Oh,
You
yes,
see the
very
tip is
fine.
like that. And so this one is even finer.
Wow.
So think about if we work on a 0.5 millimeter number vessel, if we still use a 0.3 diameter forceps, it's really hard.
Too big.
Yeah, so that's why now as we doing the super microsurgery, the instruments really a big deal. This is the round handle. Round handle is also like provide good features. We can turning it easier. Sometimes we pick up suture like this way. If the suture is in this direction, you pick it up like this way. If the suture like this direction, we have to turn. We have to turn our needle hold forceps to pick it out like this way. If you still hold it like that, you have to turn our hand. But if a round handle, we just turn it. And then the forceps is very accurately, just touch the tip. See?
Yep.
So we can pick it very good. And this long forceps, it can touch one segment of the tip. So it's better can handling the suture. Because this one, if we want to pick up the suture, we need to pick up it here. But it's not so easy, right? And here, you can see also there, just touch the tip.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know how you can make it so accurate. Is that in Japan they said this one is the handcuff craft, the rainbow one. Like this one, 0.05, how you can handcraft it? And they can touch together. Okay, then the dilator. Dilator different size.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the standard one, 0.3. This is the 0.1. Take a look at it. So dilator, 5-inch base angle. Here's not just go straight, it's the angle there. Because we want to lower profile of the forceps, so dilator, so we can put into the lumen pattern. So this is 0.1. 5-inch angle, 0.1. Tip is smaller for some smaller vessel.
When someone says a jeweler is which one?
Jeweler, nice. Yeah,
Is that
Yeah.
jeweler, Jane?
yeah. Jeweler forceps, ankle. See, this is ankle forceps, right? This is a long forceps. The tip is 0.3 millimeter.
And you can handle the vessel with the forceps, but the dilators will too sharp, right?
Oh, the dilator usually
Only-
we put into the lumen to dilate it.
Yes.
Like when we cut the vessel, we dissect it, and then we irrigation and expose to the room temperature. The smooth muscle we tend to close it, and then that's Benson. So we put the forceps inside the lumen to make it go back to the normal size, or sometimes making it bigger to match the recipient vessel to reduce the discrepancy.
Great.
Yeah. So, but if not necessary, I don't want to put anything inside the lumen because the intima is just endothelial cell. That's the best barrier of preventing the thrombosis. So any instrument there may be a risk of damage it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, any question?
No, I'm excited.
Yeah, and then other than that is the needle, the clamp. At the clamp, you can see
Yes.
there's special forceps to handle the clamp. It's kind of they can match the groove on the tail, so you can catch it better.
Yes.
Just that. Okay, then let's talk about the suture. We just use this 12 suture.
Oh
This
boy.
12 suture is the smallest suture available in the US now. In Japan, there's like the 13 the needles smallest they have is the 0.8 millimeter. So the length of the needle is less than 1 millimeter.
You would need that for what? Opto, right?
Hmm?
Ophthalmology? Anything?
No. Ophthalmology, they didn't use that so small.
Okay.
Yeah. They use that idea is from Dr. Kusima. His idea is doing microsurgery in the baby still before they born. So here some suture package, I correct. So before I use so many suture, I don't know there's so many different things there. So if you are the first microsurgeon in the hospital, when the nurse said, "Oh, Eric, what kind of suture do you need?" And then it's very important you buy a right suture for you to use. I think now here, 11O. This is a 9O. This is a 9O. This is a 9O. This is a 8O. This is a 10O. 10O. Yep. And this is another 8O. Okay.
Yes.
So, now the suture. Okay, you can write down AO 10, AO 9O, AO 9O, 10O, 11O, 12O. Usually, when the vessel is larger than 3 millimeter, we use AO. 2 to 3. 2 to 3 is like this one is like a DIEP, like big vessel. 9O is between 2 to 3. It's about the adult radial artery or ulnar artery that size. And 10O is used on 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is like a proximal, like a common digital artery and that kind of vessel. And when it's going to submiliter, like the distal finger replantation, that's 11O. When we do super microsurgery, the lymphatic vessel is smaller than half millimeter. If we have 12O, use 12O. And the O is about the suture size.
Yes.
My D here is 3.3 metric, 0.4 metric, 0.2 metric, 0.1 metric. 12O is 0.01 metric, kind of one tenth of this one. It's a pharmacology number. It's hard to relate to centimeter, millimeter, inch. And this is the needle information. That's even more important.
Taper.
Yeah. So that's AO, BV, blood vessel. What's this one? 130 micron, the diameter of the needle.
The same, I see.
Yeah, and then this is 5.0
The diameter of this whole circle.
the length,
Yes.
the length of the needle. sometimes some company they make it as the length of the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's the core. This core of the needle.
Mm-hmm. 3/8
3/8
is a circle.
circumference. Yeah, we don't like the half circumference needle. It's really hard to turn. Taper is considered as a geometric needle. We don't like the cutting needle. Cutting needle is for skin.
Yes.
Yeah,
What's spatula then?
yeah, that's crazy, right? This is not a good needle for microsurgery. And take a look at this one. This is AO. This is also an AO suture. What's this needle?
3.8, so it's a smaller, shorter needle.
Yeah, 3.8 millimeter. And the diameter is the same. Other thing is the same. Thing about the AO is for the vessel, 3 big vessel. So this needle is too short.
Yes, you have 2 bites.
Yeah. Sometimes it's even hard to just pierce one vessel. So I got this product from when we do a femoral synthetic vessel transplant for a stem cell lab. They use stem cell to make a synthetic vessel, and then we transplant in a primate model in a monkey. And then they asked me, what suture do you like? I said AO, okay. And then they bought when I go to do the surgery, the AO is this. It's so hard to pierce working on the femoral artery. And then I realized, AO is not always the same.
Yes.
And then I told them, okay, donate this one to our teaching. Buy something, buy this one.
F alloy. So they're all monofilament. They're all nylon. F alloy. Is that what does that mean? Versus this.
You can maybe, it's similar to the company's information, Ethicon, Ethalon, and then this one.
Okay.
They also maybe a brand things. Because other than that, you didn't make sense of this word, right?
Yeah. No.
If you don't know, I don't know. If that's not an English word, that's kind of branding thing.
Okay.
Kind of proline, it's different.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, good eyes. I didn't see this one for many years.
This one says needle alloy.
Mm.
F alloy. So maybe it's the metal of the needle.
Oh, alloy. Oh, so the material of the needle. Yeah, this is the material of the needle.
This is suture material and needle material.
Oh.
Maybe magnetism? I don't know.
Oh, alloy. Oh, yeah. But when there's something there's no information there.
Cool.
Yeah, right. This one they don't have needle information. Oh, multi-pass needle. They didn't have the material. Looks like this is the material, right? And then you asked the question is a good question. So I realized the company they just mix, right? They have this needle and then they have this suture. They just mix and then make the product. But like this one is the wrong product. It should not make this product. And this one is also a wrong product. We don't use this needle on a vessel. And then other than that, the classic one is this 5.1 length of the needle. And this one is a little short by the 3.8. And this 3.8 is the same needle of this one.
Too small.
Yeah. And you think about like this one, they also put it on a 10-0 suture, 3.8, 100 micron. And 10-0 and AO, they use the same needle, which is totally didn't make sense, right?
Yes.
And 11-0 is more consistent, 50 micron and 3.8. I think about it, 11-0 submillimeter vessel, we use 3.8 length of the needle. Why they use put it on the AO suture?
So if I were to buy, I would get this one,
Yeah.
this one, because these are both 5 millimeter,
Yeah.
and then for 11. This makes sense. 3.8.
Yeah.
And then this is.
They have the same needle of this one, but I don't have this on the 10.0.
I
So
see.
this one actually like the needle is big. The needle is like almost 3 times of the 50 micron.
I see.
Yeah, and then the needle, the vessel is small vessel.
Okay. Thank you for teaching me.
Yeah. But this one is I got it from the transplant lab. Transplant and cardiovascular surgery, they work on a big vessel. Their big vessel is like this big,
Yeah.
this big. So their suture, you can see, they're 60 centimeter, and the needle is long. And if you rotate go to their OR, you can see they use hand tie the knot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Cool.
they hand tie, and then the nurse will spray water on their hand, the glove, so the glove, the suture won't get stick on their hand. So yeah, when you go to a well-established department, it doesn't matter. But when you go to a hospital, you are the first one. You need to know what's the
So
good one.
small.
Okay, yeah, now this is the smallest needle in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is, we banned a little bit today. Now this is an IO we just used. It's a 5.1 needle. 5.1, and the suture is 0.3 metric. This is 0.01 metric. Now you can see the difference. Now this is an AO needle. This is the AO from this company, from the German company. This one is 140 micron, so you can see bigger.
6.4.
Yeah, so this is also good for big vessel. Okay,
Yes.
now use this one. Use this one. Try to pick up the 12.
12. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, why not?
Scary.
Yeah. Catch the needle, don't catch the suture.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
you bend the needle that way.
Yeah, catch the needle to take it out. Yeah, adjust it to the right direction. Yeah, nice. You're pretty good.
I've only done 2 anastomosis. Okay, this is tiny.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just let go and put it back there. Nice. I'll use a bigger needle holder. Just stand up. Okay, pick up this. Okay. Now you put a stitch here and then tie a knot. And then after that I can show you some tips to
Yes.
make it better.
Oh, it's been a long time, so hopefully I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Really good. Very good. It's beautiful square now. Yeah, good. Definitely it's not your first time. So I can see the difference.
Let me know if I have any bad habits so I can fix them early.
It's not about a bad habit.
Oh, really?
The suture tying, the method tying knots. There's we teach 4 methods of tying knots here.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is like the same. Like the first time when the needle is out, now the needle is on our left side.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to use the left hand to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, the 2 methods. One is the method we translate from the general practice. Like we stitch after we stitch the.
This is always the pulling instead of
Yeah.
the
After we,
crossing.
yeah. Oh, you know a lot. Okay, like this one when it the classic method is we use the translate from the general practice, and then we make loops on a needle holder, right? Make loops on a needle holder, and then tie knots like this way. Cross a hand, and then the second one don't need to cross. The third is cross again,
Mm-hmm.
kind of that. So this is one of the methods we translate from the general practice. I still some of the webinar I still like some of the students they ask the professor, they said, okay, you just do it like the general practice and use your make loops on the needle holder. That's one of the method. But you see that you have to cross the instrument. Yeah, that's the problem of that. And then like then you stitch one.
So there, and then there's the first one. If you have an instrument, this is still cross, right?
Yeah, still cross. Okay. Yeah, that's why. But holding the cross is not a big deal when we're using the needle holder. Okay, now you hand tie a knot.
So hand tie, you still cross.
Yeah. How to avoid cross the hand? Like, try again.
How can I avoid crossing the hand?
Let me cut this suture.
That's what I just did. So I don't know.
Cross the suture. Try to cross the suture.
Oh, before? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then this would still be out.
Yeah. So the first knot is most important because we want to adjust and make the edge match better. And when we in the medical school, we tie knots everywhere. Like you can see here, we tie knot on our water bottle. We tie knot in our that. We just tie knots. But when I went to the OR, and then I see the professor, the first thing they do is when they get the suture, this is what they did. Yeah. I said, wow. We struggle so much to kind of how to cross hand, and then when we cross hand, the knot is always getting loose. But in the OR, that's first thing I see. They naturally they catch the suture and then they cross. Wow, they didn't tell us.
No.
They didn't tell us. I think they don't want us to confuse because there's too much things.
So is the second one also cross? Because if you cross, you want to lay it square.
Yeah, you are very good at learning. So the first one we cross. The second one, they don't cross. They pull it up and down.
Okay.
I mean, now you see, it
Yes.
also can compensate that, but you don't have to cross. Right?
Yes, unless you do the same one again.
Yeah. But after we tie knots, starting tie knots, we
Oh,
Yeah.
they would pull
yeah,
this
flat
way.
down. Yeah.
I see. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching.
Yeah. So in the microsurgery, it's also translate. Every technique is kind of we can translate from either method. So the first method, here, Eric, pick up the needle right here. If we're still holding the needle holder like this way, before we close the needle holder, one arm already hit it away, right? So we turn the needle holder
Yes.
to match the curve, so we won't hit it away. So the first method, catch here, do the same thing, bring it here, catch the needle, tie knots like that, and turn, cross. Most of the time they don't cross. If you go to the OR, you go to see them, see the teacher how they do, they just pulling it up and down. And the second one is easy because just left to right, that's a square knot. And then the third one, up and down again. So this is one of the, help me to cut the suture. Help me to cut the suture.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the second one is how we prevent, we don't need to clog the suture or clog our hand. See? I bring it back to in front of me and then switch hand. So this is the way we don't need to clog our instrument.
Like it.
Yeah. And then the second one, if we don't want to clog our hand, pass the suture to the other hand. And then the third. This is our treating method for the undergrad or for a medical student. So this method is, you can see I
Fail-proof.
pass the suture. So there's two advantages. One is we don't need to think how to cross our instrument, how to cross our hand. The second thing is we train our left hand and right hand both can be able to you'll be able to tie knots and improve both our hands' dexterity. That's the goal of training.
That's an extra step, right? Like, in terms of like economy of motion, do most people like to do the cross hand, or do you like to do that?
Cross hand is a training method.
Training
It's to improve our hand. Like the karate, the first step is you just punch and kick. You won't see them in the competition. Like in the OR, it's kind of a competition. Grab out, you just want to KO the other guy. So in the OR, what you see the technique the teacher use is the tornado kick, the best skill. It's not the learning the skill you should mimic or learn from that skill. Think about if you are the white belt, the first day you go to the gym, and then you try a tornado kick, you just fell on the ground and hit.
That's a good analogy. You're right. It's whatever they're best at.
Yeah. So this one is the one punch and one kick. It's still good. It's still a good method in a difficult situation. Okay, now you try these two methods. So the OR is not a good environment to learn. That stress is one part, and the second part is the technique they use in the OR is really the best skill. It's hard for the beginner. Use your left hand to pull it out because now it's on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you want to use our right hand to go to the left, it's not comfortable.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm scared to kink the suture when I hold the suture.
Oh, yeah.
So here would be like.
Yeah.
This would be a cross.
Yeah, you can go up and down instead of cross.
Oh, up and down. Okay.
Yeah.
And if I don't switch, I would have to. This one.
Yeah, the second one, if we go
normal.
naturally just left to right. Oh, here.
So I would choke back.
Here, there's. I want you to remember. One thing is, the long end should be 2.5 to 3 times of the short end.
Yes.
And then the short end should be like 5, 6 millimeter long.
Otherwise,
That's the good length for making like surgeons now make to look a little bit longer. You think measure, you can compare like 3 times, like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's almost there.
So this would be natural.
Yeah.
Not if I decide to switch.
Yeah. Don't switch. This method just keep going. Yeah. Sometimes you can point the needle holder pointing down. That way you can pick up the suture better. Yeah, keep going, tie some more knot. Yeah, good. I noticed you make loops lie very close to the short end. That makes you very efficient in picking it up. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, make loops just right above the short end. Yeah, go that way.
Okay, I'm done now.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, try the second method, the treating method. Yeah, this method you see a lot in the OR. And then the treating method also is also a good method. When we're getting better, we don't need to switch hand, but we still can cross the suture for the first knot, so we have a capacity to adjust the suture.
So here, I would first
Use the needle holder to catch the long end. Yeah, 3
put
times. Yeah.
3 times here.
Yeah.
And then I would use this to pick up.
Yeah.
And it's the same.
Yeah. And switch hand. 3 times the short end.
Okay, so instead I should just grab here.
Yeah.
And this tail is too long.
Still acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
I didn't kind of practice this method. I just pick up it accidentally. In one case, I see my teacher, he passed the suture. I feel, hey, it's fun. And then I also sometimes I use this method. Then slowly I feel when a professor said, oh, use your left hand to make loops on the needle holder, I feel, oh, I didn't do that way. I just make loops on either hand. Just depends on how I hold it.
And the hard thing for me is finding where the tips touch, because the suture slides out for me. So I guess I hold it too high. It's here, it's weak.
Yeah, I think that's also another reason is the forceps. The forceps, usually when we handling the suture, we use the dilator. See, the dilator can close one segment on the tip, so that can catch the suture better. Yeah,
That makes
try
sense.
Here one thing I wanted to.
This one.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. So the difference is like this one, the suture is in front and above your needle holder. If you're holding the way you're holding it like this way,
The loop.
the suture is under your needle holder, making it hard to make loops.
Yeah. This is a lot easier.
Yes. Yeah, okay, now, and then the second method is this way, and then the third method and the fourth method method is the airborne method. So airborne method is kind of you don't need to drop down your short end. The short end is always under control. You can control your short end. So if you try microsurgery in an animal, you feel once you lose the short end attached to the surface, it's sometimes really hard to pick up. So this method is kind of making it more efficient. You can control the short end. You can control it. Still
interesting.
fly away.
Okay.
Yeah, the smaller suture and the vast surface is even better because the short end you can control it. You can attach to the needle holder.
Huh. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one before.
Yeah, it's our residents' favorite method. Once they got it, it's become their only method. Tie nuts. It's developed by a professor in Taiwan, Chang'an Memorial Hospital.
They're very good at microsurgery.
It's also he want to do it faster. Microsurgery, at that time they use jejunum for the esophagus reconstruction. The ischemia time also very important. So you need to kind of establish the blood circulation quicker. And then he tried everything to make it faster. And then slowly he make this method and publish a paper. So and then the last method is like this method.
Okay, so the tail doesn't fall.
Yeah, so it's like you can see the airborne. We still lose the short end sometimes. I think about if we walk in a deep space and you don't have a good assistant or you don't have an assistant. If you lose this one, it's supposed to kind of hiding very deep and it's really hard to pick up. So this method looks slow, but it's really efficient because you never need to go to look for the short end.
I don't think I've ever seen this method in the operating room,
Yeah.
but it makes sense.
Yeah, we haven't published this yet.
Oh, okay.
So doing microsurgery, from the learning and also practice, slow is fast. To be fast is not moving fast, it's to be efficient. And also doing it in a safe way, correct way at the very beginning. I think about it, you try to be fast and then at night there's a flap back after a long day. It's worse than you slow down. And if you like microsurgery, if we pick microsurgery as our career, every minute is our life. So for the vessel dissection and osmosis, that's the two most important part. It works for us to spend enough time to do it in a correct way. So yeah, if think about that, every minute is our life. We don't want our life to go past quickly. So just enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy the micro. Okay, now you try a little bit. And you got your hand to try the airborne a little bit. We already developed a very good method of teaching it. At the beginning, it's really hard to teach. It's hard to tell how to do it, how to move.
So this one, I'm not too sure the method, but I think
Now you hold the ratio of the suture is very important in this one. Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Hold on. Oh, so I need to set that first.
Yeah.
I don't let
Holding
go.
it?
I don't let go.
Don't let go. Turn your forceps a little bit because now it's kind of on a different direction. Okay, I'll let you do it.
Okay, so
Okay,
here.
and then the second thing is bring it towards you.
Okay,
Yeah,
towards me.
yeah, go towards you, in front of you. That's easier to control. Now let me demonstrate one more time.
Please, yes.
Yeah, maybe we focus on this method and get this method, okay? Today, do you want to take this challenge? Take this challenge. Do you want to try that?
Try what?
Try this method
Sure. Yeah.
today. Pick it up. This one is the method. This method is from ENT fellow.
Mm.
He learned this method, and then I asked him. Next day, next session, he come back.
Mhm.
The ENT fellow, they always come here at the beginning of their fellowship to learn polish their skill.
Mhm.
And then he learned this, and then he practiced at home, and then he come back and then said, "Oh, I got that method." And then he showed me, and then I asked him, "Oh, now, if you are the teacher, I am the student. How would you like to teach me?"
Mm.
And then he think a little bit and then said, "I keep saying two words: above, above, under, under."
Okay, above level.
Yeah, that's the how we move the needle, how we move the instruments. So the first thing, like here we make groups, go towards yourself. I see that.
Okay,
Yeah.
towards myself.
Yeah, and then above. See, I go above the short end, right?
Okay.
And then when I go above, I control the short end. My needle holder control the short end, right?
Uh-huh.
Go above, and then here's the loop. I let go the short end, and then I enter the loop. Enter the loop is I go above the needle holder to pick it up. So the first above is I go above the short end, and then the second above is I go above the needle holder to pick it up.
Mm.
So I'll show you one more time. Above, above. When we go above, something confused is the loop. Where is the loop? Like this is the loop. When we go above, already make a loop on the short end. And then the second is under. When we go under, we loop under the short end.
Mhm.
When we go under the short end, we support the short end,
Mhm.
right here. And then here, there's a loop. See, there's a loop, and then we just enter the loop, and then go under the short end and catch it.
Mhm.
Okay, I can show you one more time. Under, support it, and then I go under. When I go under, here's a loop, and then I catch it. Okay, right above, and then I go above to catch it. When I catch it, I press down to
Mhm.
catch the tip. When I go under, I raise it, and then I catch the tip.
Mhm.
Above, above, under, under, and then I go under, catch
Mhm.
it. Okay, yeah.
To make it look so easy. So I would have the tail in this one.
Yeah, hold a little bit longer.
So I would.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, go above.
Above.
Yeah, can press on the short end. Yeah, yeah, okay, go under.
Under.
Yeah, go under here.
And then the loop.
Yeah, under the short end.
So I'm trying to conceptualize. So under the.
Hold on, the needle holder go under. Yeah, okay, support the short end. And then support the short end, don't go behind. Yeah, okay, yeah, nice, okay. Go catch it.
Oh, and I go here to pull it through.
Yeah, you can raise the needle holder a little bit to catch it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, keep going. Press down the short end. Yeah, pull towards you. Yeah, pick up the tip of the suture. Okay, go above. Yeah, press it down. Nice. Yeah, slow down. Press on it. The needle
Press.
holder press on it.
Oh, okay. So support this.
Now we go above. We will press on it. When we go under, we will support it. Now we go under.
Support it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
under.
Yeah. Support it. Let go.
And conceptually.
Yeah. Go in there. Yeah. Yeah. Raise a little bit more. Okay. Good. Suture is a little bit short, so.
Cool.
Okay. Did you have more suture? didn't cross.
I'm gonna just start a knot first. Okay, so I would hold on to this.
Yeah,
This one is
yeah, go above. Yeah.
above.
Yeah, control it.
I'll
Yeah,
go to here.
yeah, let go. Yeah, nice. Oh, awesome. Under. Yeah, holding a little bit on the tip. Yeah,
So this is under.
yeah. Go under is kind of. I go the forceps go under.
Am I forming a loop? That's the wrong.
Okay, a little bit longer. Okay, yeah. I help you a little bit. So go under.
Under. And I support this tail, right?
Hold on. The suture, oh yeah, go here, go under, yeah, support it, yeah, let go, catch it, yeah. Raise a little bit so we can catch the tip of the suture,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, pull towards you, pull towards you. Yeah, so you can control better. Nice. Oh, good.
So this is under. Pull towards me.
Yeah, this one looks like another above.
Oh.
Sometimes two above in a row. Okay, go above. Yeah. Yeah. Use the need forceps to control the short end. That's the point.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Go under. Yeah. These times go under. Pull towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you go
This is
under. Yeah.
support.
Nice. Yeah.
How do I support it so it doesn't fall?
Yeah, so when you should holding this one a little bit longer, so we can go further to support the short end.
Okay.
Yeah, pull towards you.
So pull towards
Okay.
me, longer tails.
Yeah, so you can support. Yeah.
Here?
So yeah, so you have big loop and then have enough space to catch. Yeah.
Support
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Go above.
Pull towards me.
Yeah. Go above the. Go here. Yeah. That's the control. Okay. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Come back and catch a little bit.
Okay. So here.
Yeah. Move the
Tail.
microscope a little bit.
So longer tail for support.
Yeah, you can tie the first knot, just tie a knot first.
Okay. So now I go above, but I
Yeah.
need to pull towards me.
Yeah, yeah. Under.
Support the tail. I see. I like
Let this one a little bit longer, so you can make it a little bit slack, so you can control it better.
This is also under.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't raise too high. Stay
Okay.
low. Stay low.
When I put this hand,
Mm.
and I support, do I support closest to me or here?
Support a little bit further, but you need to go under first. Yeah. Go under. Yeah. Now we make a loop.
I see.
When we go under, actually we want to make a loop on the. Yeah.
That.
Yeah. So we can enter the loop.
Cool.
Yeah. Go above. Yeah. Press down. Yeah, this one is more natural. Yeah.
Also under first.
Okay, nice. We have a video on our YouTube channel, so you can just watch and practice. Now I want to share you one of the technique of stitching technique. Microsurgery stitching is very important. If at the beginning, like me, I bend the needle again and again and again, making it like a snake. It's not just bending it. So the general practice, maybe stitch a skin, we turn the needle, and then we try to turn and tilting it up. Sometimes we just doing that to come out. That's the cause of bending the needle in microsurgery. So when we do microsurgery, we translate the technique, but we do slightly a little bit different. All we need to do, we support the short end, and then we press it down and then move forward. On the other side, press the distal and just move forward. So our method, what we teach here, the method, all we need to do is just move forward. And after that, we turn and take the needle out, follow its curve. So last week, Alex, the ENT fellow, after he practiced method, he feel, wow, that's one of the very good thing I learned.
Did you want this?
Yeah, right here, this is very simple model. See, this is a vessel. This is the end of the vessel. So practice 2 stitch. One is on the 12 o'clock, one on the 6 o'clock. Okay, you put 1 stitch here.
Can I demagnetize this?
Oh yeah. You know how to do?
Just
No,
through it?
no, put it.
No. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
tool, right?
No. Press it first, and then go in and out. Oh. Does it work?
It's working.
Okay. See if it works or not. If not, you just demagnetize one more time. No. Try one more time. Don't touch the. Yeah. Try to holding the tail. Go all the way in and out.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to do a few times. Oh, it got magnetized. Yeah, try it. Don't touch the
So like this.
yeah. Oh, keep press until it come out.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 12 o'clock. Yeah, turn your needle hole pointing down. Eh? You know that? Yeah, the friend first knock us live and use that method.
We'll try this apple technique.
Go towards you. Yeah, nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Under.
Yeah, because you catch the short end twice.
So the under.
Yeah.
Higher on the tail.
Yeah, raise it a little bit. Use your forceps to raise it a little bit.
Raise. Raise.
Okay, let me show you some tips. Like what I talk about. In here, we want to talk about the needle direction. So the needle direction, there are two things. One is we don't want the needle pointing up or pointing, might be holding too close to the tail, pointing up. If you're holding too close to the tip, pointing down. So we want the needle horizontally surface.
Okay.
In some special situation, when if we do the vessel really tiny and thin, we holding up a little bit, so we can only catch the front wall. Because holding up, we can avoid we hit the back wall. So most of the time, holding it flat, horizontal to the surface. And the second thing is the needle direction, right? Perpendicular to the needle holder. That's the most stable way. But there's an angle. This is the vessel. There's an angle between the needle and the axis of the vessel. That's not good. So sometimes we pivot the needle a little bit, and also we bring the hand to the middle a little bit. So we want to put holding the needle parallel to the axis of the vessel. So this way we can just do in and out, line up the entry and exit by very good. Think about if we holding like this way, and then we adjust. That's hard because the needle already in the vessel. So pre-holding it, that's the better choice. And then the second, that's the needle direction. And then when we talk about the moving forward methods, like usually if we like pierce perpendicularly and then we go perpendicularly come out, that's turning. Turning you will feel is not easy under the microscope. And sometimes when we try to come out and then we pulling like that way, that's the way bending the needle. So what we want to do is raise the edge, press down. By pressing down, the edge raise, and then there's a difference. So we just need to move forward. And in this side, try not to catch, like use this method, like hook it up. Because once we try this method, there's a high risk of hitting the back wall. So keep it in the air. Pick up the distal, put it on the tip. This is 100%. We only have the front wall in the back on the needle. Now another move forward method is let the needle, let the vessel go. The gravity will pulling it down, and then we just press down the distal, and then what we need to do is move forward again. Sometimes we can adjust we see that where we should come out to match the size of the pie, by this way. Don't punch towards the vessel. You can go to the side a little bit to push it, or we can grab the adventitia to bring it towards the vessel. Okay, and then take it out. When we stitch the vessel, that's something really important. Is we want this suture past the vessel straight. We don't go this way. Trauma, or if it's stuck in somewhere, we keep pulling it, we tear the vessel. So we want this one go straight. Go straight at two methods. One is we use our left hand, use the right hand to adjust the tail and secure here. Or if you still just want to use your right hand, put your forceps here as a pulley. Making it go straight. And then airborne, I use this method. try this method. Try pre-cross the suture. Pre-cross the suture to avoid cross the hand, and this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like all 3 techniques.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the second up and down, and then after that, if you're pulling it like you want to tie a square knot, like this is flat, good. And then after that, we make a elbow knot. This one is go up and down. When it goes after the up and down, and then we bring it the next one. It's just naturally go one after one, over, under, and under. If we like this one, we pull to a wrong way or something, and then the next one maybe you turn to like 2 under in a row like that. Okay, now I want you to remember the needle direction, and then moving forward method. That's very important and very helpful in the real stitching method.
Here, so I guess what's different, instead of me curving down, I'm going straight and lifting, pulling back on the adventitia, or maybe closer.
Yeah, closer. Yeah,
Put it on top,
Yeah,
and then I just push
down. Yeah,
to show.
yeah. Push the distal vessel down, so we can create the difference of the needle pierce point and the distal vessel.
Here, either I can hold, or I can take this hand and pull,
Yeah,
or I can pulley somehow. Airborne.
one way important is keeping it still in the air, bring it back in front of you, and then catch.
Okay, so I pre-cross.
Yeah. Keep going. Don't pass.
Don't pass.
Don't pass. Keep going. Yes, holding the suture.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, keep going. Okay, up and down. Because now you tie a slip knot.
This would be.
Yeah. Yeah. Go that way. Watch the knot. Try to tie a square knot. Yeah. Good.
Square.
Yeah. Under. Let go. Yeah. Go this way. Yeah. Another way. Yeah. Okay. Go above. Yeah. When you go above, use the needle holder to touch the short end.
Okay. Oh, that's helpful. So this is
Go under.
under.
Go under. Yeah, go under. Yeah. When you go under, support the short end. Go under. When you go under, you need to make a loop. Yeah. Like go under. This one go under the short end also.
Oh, I gotta restart this. So. Thank you. So go under.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Go this way. Yeah. No. Yeah. This way.
This way.
Slowly, pull the knot slowly. Observe how the knot is forming. Like this one is, yeah, up and down. Yeah. Go under. Needle holder, go under.
Under.
Yeah. Go under. Yeah. Yeah. Go that way, right? Yeah. Hold two suture evenly the force.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, slow down. Hold it evenly. Like this one is too much tension.
Too much,
right?
okay.
Yeah. Relax. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Under. Yeah. Go that way. relax this hand, tie square knot. Yeah, nice. Okay. Okay, yeah, this way. Go under.
I wonder, the under one, I'm like making the loop, but it's in the wrong way, right? So,
Yeah, try one more time. Yeah, go under. This one we go, yeah, hit on the forceps, the suture. Yeah, so we make a loop there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, relax. Pull. Oh yeah, this one. This way, right?
mhm.
Oh, yeah, beyond the short end, hold this, go on top, above the short end. Yeah, above the short end. Yeah, yeah. When we go under, this suture hit use the suture hit on the vessel. Okay.
Alright, something's confusing me on this end.
Eric,
Yes.
this method, the airborne method actually is, there's not much secret. It's the same method, but we pretend we didn't hold on the short end.
Mm.
Like here we make loop. It's like now we go here. We go here, we support it, like we go under and support it, and then catch it like this way. But think about if we didn't hold on the short end, how we make this one? We make a loop and catch, right? We holding it, make a loop and catch.
Okay, I like
Make
it.
a loop and catch. Make a loop and catch. Right? Make a loop and catch. Okay? Holding it, make a loop and catch. The tip is when we make a loop, use this instrument to touch the short end, so we can control it. Other than that, it's the same. Okay, now we go above, we make a loop and catch. I think about make a loop and catch. Make a loop and catch.
Oh, okay.
Make a loop and catch. Pretend you didn't hold on the short end. I think that's originally the professor invent this skill. Oh yeah, long and get into there.
I think that way of explaining it makes a lot more sense in my head.
Yeah,
It's like make a loop, touch it to
yeah,
control it.
yeah.
and then
Pull it
use the other
towards you
hand.
so you can control it better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Is under.
those two teaching methods. One is one of the complement of the other one. When they're holding a little bit longer, the long end is a little bit short, so you don't have enough freedom.
Like this.
Yeah,
Let it loose.
beautiful. Yeah, pull towards you. Yeah. Yeah, nice, awesome.
Oops. Let's see. Pull it towards me.
Yeah.
Make the loop on top.
Yeah.
Control it. And,
Yeah. Catch it on the top. Yeah. Okay. Go other way. Okay. Yeah. Under. Yeah. Yeah. Try to tie in a good knot instead of tying a slip knot.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention to that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think now you have the capacity to pay that attention.
Now I do.
Yeah. I know there's a theory of the congruity, something bandwidth or something.
I mean,
At the
only so
beginning,
much.
you have used so much bandwidth to transfer that information.
Yeah, it's
Slowly, you use less, and then you can pay
Nope.
attention to more things.
that's a good way of you teaching your courses step by step and building.
Yeah, So this one-on-one teaching is very, very effective to helping our residents so good. Yeah, try another time. Try one more time.
Cross. So square. Under.
Go above this one.
Above.
Yeah. Press down.
Press down.
Nice. Yeah, beautiful.
And square.
Yeah. Go under.
My slipping. Under.
Yeah. Nice. You can pay attention to that. Nice. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Now it's making sense. It took a little bit.
Yeah, not only making sense, you got it. You got it. Got the method.
Thank you for showing me. Do you want me to keep going? What do I do?
Yeah, keep going. Yeah. 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 Put like this one is the classic method is like this is the front wall. We finish 2 stitch and that's 2 stated stitch. 2 state stitch is kind of we can put it on the frame of the clamp so we can stay there.
Okay.
That's why the name is 2-state method. Other than that, we don't know how many stitch, so we put one in the middle.
Oh, you put one in the middle.
Dividing it to half. Yeah, very good. Nice. Yeah. Okay, keep going. Yeah.
I should set myself up for success.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, holding a little bit longer is good. Yeah, the needle holder is bigger, so you need a little bit longer suture. Yeah. Yeah. You can point the needle holder down, so you can pick up the suture easier. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 3 now is enough. Okay. Now, and then now put 2 more in between. That's a classic of aim stitch method.
I don't like that too.
Oh, nice. You set a standard high. Okay. then try to use the needle holder to start holding the long end.
Okay.
Yeah, try that method.
This.
Yeah.
This way I wouldn't have to cross.
Yeah. Yeah, holding a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay.
What would be?
Oh, a little bit confused, right, this time?
Let's see.
Yeah, put it down, put down the one, and then try to tie a knot just without the short end. Let go the short end, make a loop. Now you see it's hard because the suture is pointing towards this side. Yeah, bring it back to in front of you, and then, yeah, okay.
So like that.
Yeah, okay, let go, don't catch it. Yeah, make a loop and catch, just practice twice. Okay, let go. Okay, holding it. Okay, don't tie. Okay, holding the short end. Okay, use F1, make a loop and catch. Yeah, press down, press down.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll try again.
Yeah.
So
pull towards you. Yeah, yeah. Now you can be a teacher.
pull that in.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Under. Yeah. Good. Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you pick it up, and then there's two very important skills I want to share today is besides the basic knowledge of the instrument, suture, and something, how to tie knots. Now you understand how to tie knots and why we tie knots, and how it's similar to the regular general practice, and how it translates and do slightly different from that. And a lot of small difference, but you know why now? Because we want more convenient and more comfortable. And also the stitching method, like the moving forward method. The moving forward method is a method. Slowly you will become that way. What happened for me at the beginning is I struggle a lot. Everyone struggle a lot. But then slowly I getting better. But I don't know what has been changed until I come here and teach, and then I see, oh, actually I see myself. I watching you seeing myself at the beginning struggle, and then I compare to what I am doing now. I see, oh, that's the difference. That's the change from I was very very novice beginner, and then when I'm feeling pretty good. That's some small detail.
Yeah.
And that's something different of the doing surgery and teaching. Doing surgery most of the time, like we just use our best skill to get it done. We don't know what different we do and change. And teaching is we need to observe very closely and then compare and figure out what is helpful for the resident and for student. Yeah, very cool.
Thank you for teaching me.
Yeah,
I learned so much.
you pick it up so good. I feel. How's your hand?
You're okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's kind of a hand muscle workout.
Okay, yeah, we wrap up the training. So, hello everyone. So, if you're watching our video now, it's really good. We are almost like 2 hours. But we didn't feel like it's 2 hours. It's 1 hour starting from 1 hour and 50. It feels like every time it feels time is so fast. It feels like just 1 hour kind of that. Because microsurgery is so much fun and we enjoy it.
Yeah, and Eric did a really good job. We talk about a microscope instrument and suture and a lot of small detail, and also and then we start to practice the knot time method. Even take even take the challenge to pick up the airborne method. We pick it up quickly, and then we move forward to practice the stitching method. Yeah, pretty cool.
Thank you so much. That was so educational.
Yeah. So Eric, now share one or two points in your mind you feel is very helpful for you to understand or practice microsurgery today.
I think one one thing, I was taking the macro movement, thinking about rotating the wrist, but in reality for micro, it's more push horizontally. That was one conceptual thing that I didn't realize. Another helpful one was for the apple technique, or airborne technique, to think about just doing it the way I normally would do it, but holding the tail. That was really helpful. And then understanding which way to pull the square knots, even though it may not be perfect, it still compensates and it lands square. So those all made more sense.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you for sharing those 2 points. So if you are interested to what Eric was talking about, yeah, go back to our video and then you can understand those very helpful details. Yeah, always this small detail can be the game changer. Okay, if you like, please like and subscribe and share our channel. If you like microsurgery, if you want us to go to your hospital or country to teach microsurgery, yeah, leave a comment and then we go overseas to teach course. We bring our microscope, bring instrument and suture. We go to teach like in Vietnam, Africa, South Africa, Egypt, Rwanda, yeah, many places. Yeah, if you reach out to us, we may show up in your hospital next time.